Welcome to the Raider Talks Game Recap. I am your host, Art Neverready, here alongside Nick Ibarra. Before we get started, hit that subscribe button down below for Raider content all season long. Merry Christmas, Nick. Merry Christmas, Raider fans.
Yes.
And man, what a better gift for the Raider fans than our team going out and dominating the Chiefs for 4 quarters, beating them 20-14. They bullied the Chiefs in Arrowhead.
First off, Merry Christmas to everybody. To you, Art. That was a great game. Defense played lights out. Our running game, lights out. There's not enough good things to say about this team. They surprised me today. I knew it was going to be a good one. I didn't think we were going to go in there and bully them the way we did and get after Mahomes like the way we did. I said we needed that to happen to win, and we did that. And it was just such a great game.
Yeah, we bullied them in Arrowhead Stadium. Just the tackling, the physicality we played with. A lot has to do with Coach Pierce and his coaching. But this team, I mean, you can see what they're doing to other teams. You see what they did to the Chargers on just the physical level of dominating, gang tackling, hitting hard, playing every play like 100% aggressiveness. And they did that again today, and they just tear up teams throughout 4 quarters of football. Yeah. You know what I mean? The Chiefs were broken down by the 3rd and 4th quarter. Chargers last week were broken down by the 3rd and 4th quarter because of our physicality on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, I mean, we're punching them in their mouths, and we're out physically calling them in, and it's nice to see. And we're the bullies now.
It's good to see that we are bullies, and we are a championship level defense in my eyes. We're 100% a playoff level defense.
Today snapped it. And I said it. We did it against teams that we needed to do it against lower offenses and stuff. I wanted to see it against Mahomes and this offense, and we did it. We made Mahomes uncomfortable all day, sacked him 4 times. It could have been 8-10 sacks. We had hands on him almost all day. They put the stamp on it today. This team is legit when it comes defensively.
Besides maybe the Bills game and the Bears game, this defense has played lights out. In the last Chief game, Max Crosby was out or he was injured. He played a little bit, got a sack in that game, but he just played a little bit, and he wasn't playing every down. He wasn't at even 50% in that game.
You're right.
And him being out that game just kind of changed the defense a little bit, and they were out of their groove, and that's why they struggled against the Chiefs the first time. But this is the defense we saw in the first quarter of that game, and now we saw it for a full 4 quarters in this game on Christmas.
Yeah, full 4 quarters. That's what we needed. After the first quarter, they were in the negative yards. And just like I said, I keep on saying this, the things that they were doing. Max Crosby, I don't think he had a sack today, but he was just everywhere, tackling everybody in every pile. Malcolm Kuntz, my pick, had a hell of a game. I think he had 3 sacks, 7 pressures, a couple quarterback hits. It was impressive today by this line, get after Mahomes, and they did it.
This D-line, the interior D-line, the edges, Max Crosby, Malcolm Kuntz, Tyree Wilson, the rookie who is emerging. I mean, he is emerging and making a huge impact on this Raider team, this Raider defense. So excited. And let's talk about Jack Jones. Yeah. That pick 6, another beauty. Another beauty for Jack Jones. Just an athletic player. He's a Raider. You can just tell he looks like a Raider. Yes. And I'm glad he's got his old high school coach and college coach, Antonio Pierce, because I feel like Antonio Pierce, maybe keeps him in line a little bit. But I love what Jack Jones is doing for the Raiders at the corner position.
Yeah, back-to-back pick 6s. And both in each of these past 2 games, and the way he reads the ball, he's reading plays good. And I think he stopped a Kelsey screen. I think he either got his hand on it or just stopped it and made Kelsey look at him. Just really impressive of what he's doing, And this was something that he had trouble with at the Patriots.
Yep.
He was a troubled player with the Patriots. AP said, "Hey, I know how you are. Let's bring you in," and he's playing lights out. He's been playing really good.
Yeah, just a fun day as a Raider fan. I mean, a great day to be a Raider fan. Yes. We haven't beat the Chiefs since 2020, Nick.
Yeah.
That's a long time.
Yeah, and before that, it's been a while.
That's a very long time.
Yeah, and it's sweet because you win at Arrowhead, you win against Mahomes, and you saw Kelsey thrown in the helmet. Mahomes was frustrated. Andy Reid was frustrated. We had this team on their toes all day, and it was fun. It was fun to watch.
Just mentally and physically breaking that team down. We had Travis Kelsey throwing helmets. We had Mahomes looking like he's crying on the field.
Yeah.
I mean, just mad at everybody, yelling at everybody, and that's what this Raider defense is doing. And there was a point in the first or second quarter, I just felt like it's going to be a great day, and I'm like, these Chiefs are going to be fighting each other by the end of the game.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what happened.
No,
That's
yeah,
what
exactly.
you do when you have a great defense like the Raiders defense.
Defense won us the ball game today. I think defense and Zamir White won us the ball game today. I think there was just one point we were down 7-3, and that was right before the fumble, where I looked and I was like, if they score right here, we could be in for a long day. And they fumble it, we score a touchdown. Next play, Jack Jones. I said, all right, it's our day. Today's our day. Today's on Christmas Day. It's Raider Day. It's our day, and we never looked back from there.
Yeah, pick up that ball. Mahomes and the running back now on the same page.
Yeah.
Pick it up, touchdown, and then come back. We missed the extra point, which sucked.
Yeah.
But then we come back, a pick six. It all happened so fast. It all happened in 7 seconds of the game clock.
Yeah, it happened quick, and then we get the extra point back when we went for 2, which beautiful play.
Yeah.
Yeah, everything was just ran smoothly, and after that, just defense had to make some stops, which we did, and got Mahomes off the field, and we won this ball game.
Let's talk about the physicality of this team with Robert Spillane, Diablo, Nate Hobbs, Amik Robertson. I mean, let's name them all. Trayvon Merrick, just all playing with good aggressiveness. Loved every bit of it. Raiders offense, Nick, struggles.
Yeah.
Struggles for sure.
I'm not complaining today.
But I'm not going to complain. I'm not going to complain as well. This Raider defense did what needed to be done. Aiden O'Connell, 9 for 21, 62 yards. And I don't care. As long as Aiden O'Connell wins, I don't care how many yards he has. And it was just a big deal for the Raiders offense to take care of the football today. And they did it. That's the reason they won. And that's the reason the Chiefs lost. They did not take care of the football.
Yeah, like I said, the running game, Zamir White put this game away, put this game on his back offensively. He did this for this offense. AOC, it came first quarter, came firing. I think he had like 50 yards in the first quarter, right? Or was it all 62?
It might have been all 62.
Hit Jacoby early, and then after that, it was more Zamir. But on the, I'm gonna sound kind of crazy, but and the completion stuff, he was smart about it. Didn't throw picks, didn't throw something like, what are you doing that for? Kept the ball in his hands, no turnovers, and that's all we can ask for.
Yeah, Zeus, Zamir White, 22 carries, 145 yards. He iced the game in the end and was picking up big yards in the third and fourth quarter, obviously in the early part of the game as well. There was a point in this game where I felt like maybe we started throwing it too much. I'm like, Zamir White's dominating. Just give it to him. He's gaining chunks. And, at the end, Bo Hardigree just gave it to Zamir and let him work, let him win the football game, and that's what happened. We won.
In that third quarter, when on first downs, when he was getting 5-6 yards and getting us into second and 4, second and 3s, you just felt like, okay, this is going to be a running day, and if he can keep doing this, we're going to win this ball game. And sure enough, I think when our last drive, I think he had like 6 or 7 yards, and after that, I said, yeah, he's gonna end this ball game.
Yeah, and talking about the physicality of the Raider defense, these Raider running backs, physical. I mean, the Chiefs defense is filling Zamir White on every play.
Yeah.
And that's what I love. The running game was breaking down the Chiefs defense, who is a really good defense in the National Football League. Just not as good as this Raider defense, Nick. Just not as good as this Raider D.
Yeah, I mean, we bullied them. We won in the trenches, and we bullied them, and you saw them get tired at the end. That's why they gave up the 2 big runs at the end, and we iced it and won it.
All right, Antonio Pierce gets a huge win, Nick. I think he put himself right back at the top of the board for being the Raiders head coach next year.
Yeah, we said this. He needs a winning record. He needs to win the games that he needs to, and then, upset somebody. This was a big upset, and we still got 2 winnable games after this, but he's starting to show that he's not leading these men. He's actually coaching and doing all the right things. He might have it.
Using his timeouts better every week, which is good.
He's getting better and better every week. He's learning it.
Yeah.
And, so I think he might be it. Give him a whole off season to learn some more stuff, bring in his people, and this could be his team in 2024.
Not only does Antonio Pierce put himself at the forefront of this Raiders coaching hunt or search or job, whatever you're going to call it, he puts the Raiders in position to maybe win the AFC West, Nick. And winning a game like this, dominating the Chiefs in Arrowhead, they looked mentally done, mentally out of it.
Yeah.
Toward the end of that game, they could be mentally out of it the rest of the season. It's not like there's 4 or 5 games left and they got to lose out. There's 2 games left. They lose out. We win out. It's simple. We're in the playoffs and we get a home game in Allegiant Stadium. Nick, I'm liking where we are heading in the direction, whether we make the playoffs or not, but playoffs is a true possibility for this Raider team.
Now it is. I said we have to beat the Chiefs, and we had a lot of great things happen to us Saturday, Sunday in those games. We have to beat the Chiefs. We beat the Chiefs. We got 2 winnable games. This is a possibility now. And, back in 2021, I didn't start believing until late. So with 2 games left, hey, okay, if this happens, then we're good. Now I'm starting to believe, hey, this might happen. We still got to take care of business. We still got 8 quarters of football left to play, and we got to win those. But this is starting to look more winnable, and it's going to be good.
Yeah, I'm just super excited, super happy with the way this team is competing and not hanging their heads after that Viking game, which was a really tough game. Obviously there's games this season that we want back, but it all don't matter anymore because the way this team is playing, the way they're making this Raider team proud, they're obviously taking a step in the right direction.
Yeah.
And things are clicking for this Raider team. When other teams fumble, we pick up that fumble now instead of, the other team's getting it back.
Yeah.
Every time we have a chance to get an interception, we pretty much capitalize every time and we don't drop balls. On the offensive side of the ball, Aiden O'Connell's taking care of the ball. Early in the year when he was playing quarterback, too many interceptions. Just by all our quarterbacks this year.
Yes.
Too many giveaways, too many fumbles, and this Raider team's taking care of the football. A lot of these things, if you do that, you're a playoff level team and you're going to beat playoff level opponents like the Chiefs and the Raiders did that today on Christmas, Nick.
Yeah.
On Christmas.
No, you're absolutely right. And I love the way this defense is playing. And if we get there or not, but this is how you should be playing for your playoff stretch and in the playoffs. And I think we're just hitting the stride of it, and we're only going to get better from here.
I noticed that Max Crosby jersey, Nick. That's a beautiful Max Crosby jersey. Is that new?
Yes.
Is that a Christmas pickup?
This morning I woke up, and my wonderful girlfriend said, here you go. And I unboxed it, and it was a Max Crosby jersey.
I love it.
I love it,
A beautiful jersey. I mean, it's really nice.
Yeah.
Max Crosby, if you're watching this, we'll tag you, Nick. We'll tag you at Max Crosby. Love the jersey. What a win by the Raiders today. I don't know if I can be more happy than I am right now.
Yeah. No, it's a great way to kick off our Christmas. Like I said, I woke up, unboxed this, and then it was Raider time. We we were pumped up, we were excited. We knew what was going to go down today. And yeah, after those 2 back-to-back touchdowns, I knew that this was our day, this was our game, and that we were going to win this ball game.
It's our day. It's the Raiders' Christmas. It's a white Christmas. It's beautiful. Everything's right in the world again, Nick.
Yes, everything's looking up. I'm excited. This one could have ended our season. Instead, it extends our season. We have hope. It's looking good. I can't wait to play next week now.
And we're putting that pressure on the Chiefs. I mean, put the pressure on them today, and we put the pressure on them not only today and won the game, and we put pressure on them for the rest of the year.
And with us now scoreboard watching and looking at other teams and talking about other teams possibly on this show, I think you're right. Mentally, they're not there. And a lot of things are not going right for them. And if we want to win the West, this is how you did it. Win, bully them, and just win yours and pray for some help. But they don't look good right now.
Even though the score was 20-14, the game wasn't really that close. If you watch the game, it was a complete domination by the Silver and Black.
Yeah.
100%. I mean, score might look close. You might say Mahomes gets the ball back at the end. But at the end of the day, Mahomes did not get the ball back. They had one big play in this game, pretty much. Broken coverage.
Off of a missed tackle.
And that's pretty much it. Nothing special at all from this Chiefs team.
Yeah.
And the Raiders just bully them. We made Andy Reid look like a not really a good play caller today. And Andy Reid's obviously one of the best play callers ever. This Raider defense is just so athletic, playing aggressive. Like I said, Antonio Pierce coming in, they can play more aggressive. Under Josh McDaniels, it seemed like they played more of a passive defense. And I know we have the same defensive coordinator, but I feel like Antonio Pierce gives Patrick Graham that sense of freedom. Like, let your boys play. We're going to get to the quarterback. Let the guys play. Let them anticipate. And that's why we're getting more picks.
Yeah, and I think it's more Patrick Graham, but what AP and Patrick Graham has done with this defense is just amazing. And in the beginning of the year, we were talking about how this $100 million offense is going to come and put the Raiders on their back and lead us to somewhere. Not once did we think this defense was. Maybe we thought it was going to get a little bit better, get a little turnover here and there, but it's going to be this offense. It's the complete opposite. It's his defense. This defense won us this game. This defense is keeping us in the ball games. This defense is legit, and I'm glad that they did it on Christmas Day against Mahomes and company.
A beautiful day to be a Raider fan. A beautiful Christmas. Nick, do you have any final words about this game?
Yeah, no, I'm proud of these Raiders, and I'm excited for the rest of the season. Like I said, I can't stop talking about this defense. Zamir White did a good job. AP did a good job. It's looking up. And like you said, no matter what happens, I think after today, the future looks bright for the Silver and Black.
Yeah, Raider Talks offensive player of the game for the Raiders is Zamir White, and the Raider Talks defense player of the game is Nick's pick before the game, which was Malcolm Kuntz.
Yeah.
Good job to those guys. We're pumped up. We're excited. Raider football is back. Merry Christmas, everybody. Enjoy the holidays. Man, we'll see you guys next time. Go Raiders.
Go Raiders.